Micro, small and medium-sized enterprises (MSMEs) are the economic backbone in Kenya, comprising the majority of all business entities. However, many of these SMEs do not have access to finance and credit, especially from financial institutions. This is why Financial Access Commerce Trade and Services (FACTS) offer short-term working capital to SMEs that are facing financial difficulties as a result of their buyers' strict credit terms.
The idea we had is we will introduce a service, a platform, where the banks can outsource that service to us. That was the original idea. But that became complicated because banks are not ready in this market to outsource. It's too advanced. So we realized that we then maybe to introduce the product had to put our own financing company behind it. And that became FACTS.
Founded in 2015, FACTS offers cutting-edge supply chain finance solutions to emerging entrepreneurs and agribusinesses in Kenya and Uganda.
The key products we have here in FACTS include invoice discounting. This allows our customers to have access to monies that are tied in payments that are often delayed simply because they do not have the capacity to negotiate faster payment terms. And that benefits them because the money goes right back into the business immediately, allowing them to supply again and again. We also have supplier financing, where businesses get LPOs and get contracts to supply agricultural or agribusiness materials to their customers, and yet do not have the muscle to achieve the aggregation that they need. Here we come in and we support these businesses, we finance them to meet these inventory quotas so that they can serve their clients. As I mentioned earlier, we also have export factoring. What this does for a business is allows them to get invoice discounting for export invoices, businesses done away from our shores. Our everyday clients is anybody in agribusiness who is supplying agricultural material as raw material or as a product for value add to a manufacturer, to a distributor, or to a consumer, and whose payment is delayed. In this essence, their working capital is held up in the payment that is not yet made. That is where we come in and we support these people, hinging the risk on their off-takers, on their buyers, to give them the finances they need to continue running their businesses. Empowering African businesses to succeed can be as simple as leveling the playing field for them. Most African businesses have customarily sold their products in other markets, and yet they do not have the working capital support to excel in those markets. Here at FACTS, we're able to provide such products for them so they can compete successfully in those markets.
FACTS appreciates the fact that the foundation of an institution's efficiency and creativity in the ever-changing world of finance is technology.
We are currently using a ICARA system. ICARA was maybe born in the year 2021. Before that, we used to use a third-party software from a third-party provider from Indonesia called A6. We experienced a few challenges here and there, including time zones, language barriers, slow support. So in the year 2019, we decided as a company that we could go local, support local talent, and also from the good understanding of the current contacts within the company, we decided to set up to develop our own software, and we gave it the name ICARA.
We actually work with SMEs that are administratively sound. And when I'm not talking about administratively sound, it should also, it's not a hindrance per se, because we're also helping SMEs to make sure that at least they are running their business operations the way it should be. So when we are trying to say that we are targeting SMEs in the sector, we are targeting SMEs that are well managed in terms of having proper systems, having proper financials, having proper documentations. So when I'm talking about that, our ticket sizes will basically fall between 2.5 million and 25 million. So this one knocks out people like Mama Vibandas. But at the end of the day, what you're telling them that any SME that walks into this particular premises right now, we are going to give them encouragement that, look, you need to set your business this way. So come back within 3-6 months if you do not qualify for the minimum amount of 2.5 million. And then once you're able to set out your house in order, then we'll be able to comfortably consider you from a ticket size of 2.5 million to 25 million to start with. I think the minimum criteria that we need to actually just to point out is that we look for businesses that have a revenue of at least 10 million per year. The only charge that we have at the point of onboarding is an onboarding fee. Onboarding fee is a minimal amount of that 5,000 shillings, and that 5,000 shillings is an administrative fee where it caters for the cost of legal documents perfection and facilitating the training of the system, because you also want to take training of the system to our clients at the point of onboarding. From there, we are going to calculate interest, and interest is very straightforward based on how long the principal amount has been outstanding.
From the moment you walk into our offices to the time you actually get money into your bank account, 14 days. And that involves also on how fast you as a client work with us. So of course, if you work slower, then you're just elongating your own, processing time. But from the time you walk in and you provide file, will come in, will request for a set of documentation. The documents will be provided to our business development managers. Like I've mentioned, we need books of account, we need tax registration certificates. Once those documents are given to our business people, they are uploaded into a platform, they are reviewed by our risk manager. Once the risk manager is satisfied with everything that has been provided, we'll get approval even within 24 hours. So once that is done, the legal documents are drawn up, the client signs them, whatever registration is going to be done and done. And then at that point, depending on what product the client has requested for. So for example, I'll give an example. If they are going for invoice discounting facility or factoring products, they'll upload invoices onto our platform, we'll discount them, disburse money into the account.
Some of the challenges that FACTS has faced in providing working capital solutions to SMEs in Kenya is documentation. Most SMEs are run by individuals who are not quite savvy in capturing their business in terms of documentation, documenting your invoicing, documenting your payments, because this guides us to understand the size of your business and how you'd like to scale up and how best we can intervene to help you to scale up. Here at FACTS, how we overcome the challenge of documentation is in the free advisory services we give to our clients. When a client wants to work with us, we start by assessing the business and correctly advising the business owner on what the requirements are and where they can get the support to get the relevant documentation that would fit the bill for them to get the financing that they require. And it's good to say that these are documents required by all finances across the board. So once they meet our conditions, this is a customer who's bankable and who's financeable by anybody else in the market.
Positive and collaborative working culture is paramount for a financing solution as it directly influences employee morale, teamwork, and ultimately the institution's overall success. This is what puts FACTS ahead of the pack.
If you happen to work for FACTS, you'll be one of the lucky staff that I can see, because number one, we offer education loans, which is free as long as you are able to stay with the company for a given period of time. We also offer some development loans on need basis and also on approval basis. And on top of this, we have introduced a culture of working from home on every Friday. So I believe that one is a very big give back to the company and the staff at large, which they believe that it's working for them. Also, the other thing that we do for our staff is that we make sure that we offer them a very comprehensive medical cover for them and their families, which makes every employee to feel engaged. And I believe that this is one of the reasons why many employees look for employment.
So we have a conducive environment. We have bosses that listen to us. They give us the opportunity to grow. I've been around for like 8 years now, and I'm not the same person that I came to. And basically, we have a culture of family whereby we talk to each other and just we work around many things together.
I love working for Facts because, personally, I believe that the only way for poverty eradication is through economic empowerment. Once we are able to empower SMEs, once we are able to empower businesses, once we give them the working capital that they actually need, there is nothing as satisfying, even for me, to see businesses scale, to see livelihoods improved, and to see these customers able to afford better lives, better health care, and generally just enjoy a better quality of life. Customer satisfaction for us is when a customer comes back each and every time for us and gives us feedback that the support that we have been giving them through financing their businesses has allowed them to scale. Once we see a customer coming to us and telling us that they actually need additional financing, that they are looking to grow their business, that for us is customer satisfaction. Where we do come in is that when the customers come to us and ask us to do financing of their value chain, and we are able to give them the money at the correct time that they need to meet their working capital solutions, that allows me to be able to make sure that this customer is satisfied, we are actually meeting their needs, and he's able to come back. Every time he has a working capital need, he comes back to us over and over again. That means that we have taken care of his problem, we have given his business the working capital that he actually needs, and he has been able to grow at scale.
Get funding by unlocking the cash in your invoices. Get paid without waiting any longer for your clients to pay you. Join us today.